I just finished watching Wicked for Good in the theater and I loved it. I saw the movie last year when it came out and then bought it and have watched it many times with friends through streaming. And I remember reading the book, I don't know, probably 15 years or more ago. And I love the fact that it puts another level of like understanding and seeing the backstory to the story about the Wizard of Oz and Dorothy and Toto and, the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Lion and all these characters that I remember being super familiar with in my childhood. And knowing what the other layer of the story is and learning more about the characters that maybe weren't as visible in The Wizard of Oz that I grew up with. And it's a powerful example to me of something that I know about myself. I love meeting people, hearing their stories. I love reading memoirs and seeing the real life behind the whatever the like present day moment is, whatever the thing is that someone has accomplished or has made me know them as, whether it's a coworker, family, friend, or celebrity. When you get a glimpse into who that person is behind the scenes and you see another level of what they have been through that made them who they are. That's the stuff that I love. And it's always inspired me to like recognize the importance of our lived experience and how much of a difference it makes when we can be curious about not only others, but about ourselves and what it is that we're doing and what we want, and let go of a lot of the judgment and meaning that we put on things that really aren't always as important as we think they are. We can get easily lost in the details and miss the bigger picture. And that was one of the themes that I noticed over and over again in Wicked is this like, bigger purpose, this bigger vision that was taking place throughout the movie and throughout the, storyline, and all of these details around the story of, Dorothy and Toto and the Kansas and the focus on getting home that were, details around that story, but there's a whole nother story happening in the background. And I don't know, I love it. I'm not sure that there is a way to connect all of the dots, but maybe you're following me, maybe you're not. I think well, I know one of the things that it reminds me of over and over again is how often I know there are stories that we make up in our heads around like why something is the way it is. And, if you've seen The Wizard of Oz, you probably have an idea about, the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch and all of these things. And then you see something at another level, another perspective, another storyline, more information, as in the story of Wicked. And suddenly it's like, oh, there's just ideas that come alive that maybe never existed before. And for me, that's what I love about getting to know people and working with people and talking to people and really seeing their stories and seeing the things that people have been through that have helped them create the life that they're living, and the struggles that got them there, the things that were difficult and also helped to shape the view that they have of the world, whether it's something that they want to experience or it's something that they're trying to, change. There's magic in like seeing the many layers to the human experience. And I love how something like an entertainment experience in a movie theater can help me connect those dots and also see the beauty and the joy that is all around us. So anyway, there's not a whole lot of philosophical meaning to my message today other than the you know the beauty that is in all of our experience, and I guess just encouraging you maybe to go a little bit deeper, look for the backstory, look for the thing that maybe you're not seeing because we're just so used to the story that we've always had in our heads. And what's the story beyond the story? What's the other level? And if you are a fan of The Wizard of Oz, go see Wicked. I think you might enjoy it.